Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you've already seen the title of this video or this reaction, we're going to be talking about race today. And it's a topic that we often, don't want to talk about, but we have to talk about it. But why some of these videos go viral sometimes really puzzle me and is questionable to me, because this type of things happen all the time in America. They happen all the time in our cities, in our neighborhood, all the time, all day, every day. Why they go viral? For some reason, a video just pops up and goes viral. I don't understand. But since it happened, as a mother, I'm not going to ignore it. We're going to talk about it. One fact I can give you from the Sentencing Project, which is an organization that promotes effective human response to criminal justice system, is Black people in America are sentenced to prison 5 times more than white people in America. Think about that. Black people, Black Americans, are sentenced into prisons 5 times more than white people. Check that out. And that's just one of the very sad facts about this country. That's just one out of many facts about what goes wrong in the criminal justice system when it comes to race. But enough of that. You can research more about what the crime rates are in different cities and the racial disparities. I mean, if you don't want to go into the statistics part of things, remember the Floyd situation? Remember the Black Lives Matter situation around the world not even 2 years ago? I mean, this movement, the whole world rallied against racial profiling of Black people, but still, we still see this kind of things every day happening. Now I'm gonna pose this question. One white boy and one Black boy were fighting, and guess who got arrested? Guess who got put in handcuffs? I want you to take a second and guess. Bingo, the Black boy was put in handcuffs. It's not a surprise, right? Let's watch the video.
So I want you to sit down and watch this as well. 2 teenagers getting into a fist fight last weekend at a New Jersey mall, but when police arrived to break it up, the Black teenager was held to the ground and handcuffed, while the white teenager wasn't, and it is sparking outrage and actions of racial bias. CNN's Athena Jones has more on the story.
Accusations of racial bias by police after they broke up a fight between a pair of teenagers, one Black, one white, at a New Jersey mall. A now viral video shows the teens having a heated discussion. The white teen pointing his finger in the face of the Black teen, who pushes the white teen's hand away. The white teen then shoves the Black teen, and the two begin to tussle. At one point, the white teen tackling the Black teen and pinning him to a couch, then throwing him to the ground. When police arrive to break up the fight, a female officer pulls the white teen away and pushes him to the couch without handcuffs, while the other officer presses the Black teen to the ground and kneels on his back. The female officer also coming over to kneel on the teen's upper back while they place him, and only him, in handcuffs.
Oh no!
One bystander exclaiming in surprise as police handcuffed the Black teen.
Yo, it's because he's Black.
Can you imagine what you just saw? Can you imagine what you just saw if that was your child? Can you imagine? How shameful is that woman on top of that boy? How shameful is that man on top of that boy? Did you see how that boy, that white boy, stood around, puffed up, empowered in the wrongdoing that was going on? Did you see that? There's so many things that are wrong with that video on so many levels, and there's so many things that I can say, but I'm just going to make this video very short by saying 3 things, or by addressing 3 things. 1, to the police officers, 2, to the child, and 3, to parents, especially parents of Black children. Okay, now let's get into it. First, to the police officers. Of course, everybody's waiting to see what you're going to say. Everybody's waiting to hear how you're going to justify the fact that you put that boy on the couch and another one on the ground on your knees. We're waiting to hear that because there's no justification. And let me turn a little bit to that woman. Really? I wonder if she has children. I wonder if she aspires to be a mother. But despite all of that, a woman with a knee on a child without even feeling threatened, the child had no weapon on him, but you as a woman have the audacity. But you know what? It's right inside. It's so deep that I can't even ask those questions. It's so deep in here. It's so deep in here that consciously, there was no time to think. It was just like time to act. It's like robots. That's how I see it. Because within that time frame of just coming to see the fight and reacting, there was just no time to think or to analyze. It was more just going into action. And action came from the subconscious. Racism, period. There's just no other way. And as a woman, I feel so sad because you're going down in history as the woman who kneeled on a boy. You're going down in history as the woman, the police officer woman who kneeled on a boy who was trying to defend his friend and himself. You're going down in history as that woman who did not see two children as equal. I'm waiting to hear what you will have to say to the public about that. If you're sorry about it, or what was going through your mind at that time. And I hope you won't say you were threatened. The whole world saw how it all happened, but we'll let you state your case. Next, I will speak to the child. And I won't go to so many details because, as you know, he's a child. But let me say something. At that age, there are some corrections that can be done to a child like that. Because if either he didn't learn it at home, he's learning it somewhere. Someone is teaching him that he needs to treat others like that and that someone else will be protecting him, that the law will protect him. And if that mentality doesn't change, our society is raising very dangerous human beings. And so to that child, I'm saying, if the world is full of people who act like that, you yourself is in danger. You yourself as a boy today, tomorrow as a man, you will face the same danger that you're posing to others. So change. Now to the parents, especially to parents of young Black men, which I am a part of, a mother of 3 Black boys. Number 1, as your children are going out into the world, in this country of America and into any other countries that are predominantly white, lay your hands on those children and pray for them as they go out. Pray for them and cover them in precious blood of Jesus as they go out. Number 2, you need to not be shy about this situation. You need to not be shy about talking to your children about the racial situations that are happening in this country. You need to face reality. You need to sit them down and talk to them about it face to face. Be honest about this conversation. Talk to them that sooner or later, they're going to face that kind of injustice. So teach it to them now so that they won't be traumatized when it happens. So that they won't be traumatized for the rest of their life. But they need to anticipate it. They need to prepare for it mentally and physically to prepare for it. How is up to you, but they need to be prepared and to understand the world that they live in. And number 3, let them know that not all white boys are like that, because you don't want to perpetuate the same hatred and the same racism that they're encountering and for them to replicate it in this world. Let them know that not all white boys, not all white people are like that. But let them know that there is a decent amount of white people that are like that and that they're going to encounter them and that they're going to experience those experiences with police brutality. But let them know that it's not always like that, that they need to anticipate both, that some white people will treat them well and some white people will treat them very harshly, so that we don't replicate the hate and the anger and the bitterness, the strife, the racism that this world has. That's my reaction to this. I can say a lot more, but I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to hope that justice be served for that boy. Now, don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe, and to share this video especially so that other people can hear what's happening in our world. It's not all flowers. It's not all great things. But if we can discuss this and come to some kind of consensus as a community, we can move forward as a society, so we can move forward as a community and not brush these issues under the table. Like, share, and subscribe. Love you.